Hi, my name is John Barnes. I will be conducting your interview for the radiologist position that you applied for. Will you please tell me a little bit about yourself?
Well, my name is Brittany Barnikoff. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. I am an only child. Ever since I was a little girl, I've just been wanting to help people, like whether or not it'd be giving a homeless person money, making sure, like, my little cousins, when they would get hurt, making sure they were okay. I just feel like I'm a very caring and giving person, and ever since then, I've been wanting to work in a hospital, but I didn't necessarily want to be a nurse or a doctor because I don't really like delivering bad news. Like, that breaks my heart. So, applying for the radiologist job, I would be the more behind the scenes type person. I'd be taking these x-rays of people and reading them and then telling the doctor what the patient needs to be told instead of, and if it's bad or good. So I'd just be more like behind the scenes type person in the hospital.
Okay. How do you feel you're qualified for this position?
Right now, I'm at Fort Scott Community College. I'm getting my Associates of Science, and then after that, I'm going into a radiography program in Arkansas, and after that, I'm gonna go into like the actual radiology degree because you have to get your Associates of Radiography and for 2 years, and then after that you can get like your actual radiology degree. So I'm on the path to getting my radiology degree, and after that I will definitely be qualified.
Okay, that's awesome. Do you think that you work better as an individual or on a team?
um I feel like I can do both. Individually, I can get my work done a little bit faster just because I don't have like any outside distractions, or like it's just me myself getting my work done. As a team, I still will get my work done with my team. It's just like getting the other ideas from everyone else and not just thinking about how I think about things. That takes a little bit of time in the process, but I still will get my work done either position that I'm in.
Okay. What do you foresee being your greatest obstacle in this position?
Being my greatest obstacle will definitely be the schooling. It's Radiology is a lot harder than one might think it would be. You're not just standing back there taking x-rays and reading them, because there's two different jobs for that. There's a radiologist technologist, and then there's a radiologist. The radiologist technologist is the person who just takes the x-rays, but they can't read them because they didn't go to schooling for that. So becoming a radiologist, I would have to learn how to take and read these x-rays, and reading them is a lot harder than you would think it would actually be. So the schooling to get past that would be probably my greatest obstacle.
Okay, I understand where you're coming from on that. And then the opposite of that, what area of the position do you feel you would excel in?
I feel like I would excel in just being the radiologist to help out these doctors to help their patients. Like I said, I'm not good at delivering bad news, you know, so I feel like me being behind the scenes and giving these doctors the correct information in a timely manner to get it to these patients as soon as possible would be my greatest strength.
That's awesome. Okay. Please describe an example of a time that you had to be a leader in the workplace.
A time that I had to be a leader in the workplace was, I'm actually, this is going to be kind of a side note, but I worked as a host at a restaurant, and one of our managers had to step out because he was having some family issues on the phone, and he looked at me and he's like, Brittany, like, you need to run the restaurant for like half an hour, and I freaked out a little bit. I did, but like, I went around and told the servers that I was like, okay guys, like, he left me in charge, like, we're just gonna run this the same way he would, we're not gonna do anything dumb, we're gonna do what we're supposed to do. And after that, people would come in, we'd sit them, get them like the correct service that they needed, and then they would leave happy. And he was very happy that I watched the restaurant for him. Even though it was only for half an hour, I still feel like I did a great job at leading that restaurant when he was gone.
Absolutely. So, how would you say you overcome conflict in the workplace?
Overcoming conflicts can be kind of difficult depending on the situation. I never just go straight to my boss when conflict happens. If it's between me and another worker, me and a customer, I try to talk it out with them first, and then if it goes to the extent where I need to go talk to my boss or my manager or bring him to the customer or to me and my other coworker, I will. But I try to take leadership in trying to fix the conflict before we make it go bigger, so before it gets the head man and it just gets bad.
Okay, that's good stuff. If you were to obtain this position, where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
If I were to obtain this position, in the next 10 years, I would see myself working my way up to the top, possibly being the head radiologist at this hospital because of how hard I work and how hard I'm going to take this job seriously because I just love helping people, and that's what I plan to do.
Okay. So, would you be willing to commute or be flexible with your work schedule?
Yes, I would, because no matter where somebody would need me, I would go because I know that that's somebody that I could potentially help.
Okay. Do you have any questions for me?
If I got this job, when would be the soonest I could start?
Well, the other person's currently there. Their contract is up with us in May, so we would be able to sign you on right after their contract ended, so probably mid to late May.
Okay, great.
Any other questions?
Not that I know of right now.
Okay, well, it was a pleasure.
Pleasure meeting you.